Hi, I'm Joe Slater. I work at ProAktive. I started out as just a general trainee, but after 2 months I signed a contract as a private client account handler. My role basically will involve looking after private clients and, developing personal insurance and things like that for them.
And my name's Chris Kerins and I'm interactive support, so I deal with the online risk management software that underpins the service of ProAktive, and I've been here for 18 months now, so quite a long time.
I was on job seekers allowance for 2 months and I really struggled with, all the intricacies of trying to find employment. The best thing that they ever did for me was get me in touch with Bobby.
Yeah, it was the same for me actually. I went on job seekers for a bit and then got introduced to Hazel at Bobby in a meeting at the job seekers centre, and then all sort of went from there. And so the topics covered in GAP were mainly your soft business skills, so social media marketing, communication skills, time management, and sort of general CV writing were the main ones that stick out for me.
The general skills that you learn by just conversing with people in a similar situation to you and talking with people in authority, to give you the breadth of their knowledge and wisdom and experience to help you along with the recruitment process. The Meet the Graduate event, it was just a perfect way to see the employers face to face. And it's not just like handing a CV to them, they actually get to know the real you and how you are around people. And, because a CV is a piece of paper at the end of the day, it can't really show you much about a person. But when you stood up there in front of 36 employers, it kind of brings out either the best or the worst in you, and hopefully it brought out the best in me. So.
Yeah, no, it was pretty similar for me. It was the meeting the employers was quite beneficial just because you spend so long searching for a job, and searching for a job tends to be a 9-to-5 job anyway, that when you get linked through Bobby to people that you can sort of show your personality, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. What I gained from GAP was that I did a degree in biology, and now my role is to do with sort of technical support. And while I was looking for jobs, I didn't really realise what skills I'd gained at university, which I think that the GAP programme kind of showed brought out of me. So that was more what I gained from it. It wasn't more learning new skills, it was just applying the ones I already had and how to get a job from it, really.
I think the GAP programme, it gave you the opportunity to talk to people in a similar situation to you and collaborate and get ideas together from a whole host of different people and how they're feeling about the situation as well. So it's like giving little tasks such as problem solving and things like that, and completely people from different ends of the spectrum being put together. I brought that through to ProAktive and got to know the people here and use them skills, the conversing skills, and able to work with people from different backgrounds and different areas and things like that. I definitely recommend the GAP programme. I think before I actually got signed up to it, I didn't have a clue what was going to happen. I was pretty lost, to be honest, and then the best thing that the job centre did for me was get me in touch with Bobby, and ever since then I didn't look back. I did the 10-day programme, 2 weeks programme, but 10 days through the week, and 2 weeks after that I'm here, been given all these opportunities, and I just don't understand why it's not being put out there into universities more, because I think it's the only way for graduates.
Yeah, I'd also recommend it because, like Joe, I had a few little jobs beforehand that I got after I graduated and wasn't happy in them, and there was no career progression. And the Grad Accelerator programme basically sets you up with employers who really can offer you career progression, which is hard to get anywhere else, especially not face-to-face. I definitely recommend GAP to employers because imagine you're looking for people to come up in your company. You get a lot of CVs, we've had it here, and you sort of sift through, but you don't really get to meet anyone in person. Whereas you get to make almost like a split decision whether you like someone, and sometimes you can see whether they might not have the set of skills that right now that could lead them to do well in a company, but you can see that you get on with them and you can really drive it home and grow your own.
I'll just reiterate that. I think it's important for employers to look at the character as well as the experience, because there's experience is one thing, but then I think the aspiration and the development process of that individual is another. I think like an experience can get you a specific job, but if you've got that right mentality and that right character, I think you can just, like Chris said, you can grow your own, and it's just, I think it's the only way.